Well, good morning, everyone. Before we get started today, I wanted to remind you to register for Virtual Camp Christian. Even though we can't be at our favorite camp in person this year, we can still join together virtually. The directors of all the camps have been working very hard to create videos, activities, games, experiences for all of you. On July 5th, we will be kicking off CYF Conference for high schoolers. July 12th kicks off Cairo Camp for middle schoolers. And then on July 19th, we'll be sharing in Junior Camp, which combines Ribbit and Otter for grades 2 through 5. To register, you can go onto the Christian Church in Ohio website, and all the information is there. There's no fee for this, but we do need you to register to gain access to the portal. I hope you share this with friends and family, because as long as you have internet access, you can join into Camp Christian this year, no matter where you might live on our whole entire planet. So share this information with others, and I look forward to seeing you virtually at Camp Christian this summer. All right, now I know this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but today I was thinking, I really wish I was strong enough to lift a car. I just wish I could be that strong. Do you think I can do that? I'm going to check it out and see. I'm feeling strong. Ugh. I am able to move it a little bit. I guess I'm not strong enough to lift the car. That is very disappointing, because I was really hoping that I was. But you know what? I have an idea. I've heard of a thing that might help me. It's called a jack. Let's see if that might help. All right, so I have this thing called a jack. Let's see if it can help me lift this car. If I can figure out how to use it. There we go. Is it lifting? The tires are still on the ground. Okay, I can see it. It is lifting. I've had to work kind of hard, but I never would have been able to do this without the jack. I feel so strong. Can you see that my tire is off the ground? It is off the ground. I did it. I am so strong. Well, you know, that car was so heavy. There was just no way that I could have lifted that without the help of a jack. Sometimes in our life, we have things that seem really heavy. We call them problems, or sometimes we call them burdens. You know, like maybe you've had to move to a new city and make new friends, and you're finding it really hard to fit in. Or maybe you're struggling in school and you're worried about your grades. Or you found out that you have an illness, or someone that you love has an illness, and you're just not quite sure how you're going to get better. All of those things can seem pretty heavy to carry. I don't know what burdens you might have in your life, but I do know that you don't have to handle it by yourself. God is always there to walk with us and help us lift those heavy burdens. Our Bible verse today is from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. And it says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." What I think that means is that no matter what we're carrying and no matter how hard and heavy it might be, Jesus is there to help us. Just kind of like how that car jack helped me lift that car. There's no reason for you to struggle with things that are too heavy for you. In the Bible, it tells us in Genesis 26, God says, "Don't be afraid, I am with you." And in Psalm 34, it says, "I'm with you in times of trouble." These words are just what we need to face hard times that might come our way. Sometimes when we watch the news and we see things happening in the world, we can get afraid. Some of those things do seem very scary, and they might feel like they weigh us down. But again, today we're reminded that God is there to help us. Now, it doesn't always mean that when we go to God and ask for help, that He takes every problem away. Sometimes our problems make us stronger as we learn how to work through them. I had to put a lot of effort into working that jack. It just didn't miraculously lift the car. And so God wants us to put our effort and our work in too. But He is always there to help us lift those burdens. So this week, just remember, God is there for you. He's just waiting to hear from you. You can talk to Him about any problem that you might be having. So I hope you have a great week. See you next time.